So, about last night, yeah, well, it seems that YouTube finally decided to kill the video.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
So yesterday I made a video talking about the Yamcha vs 18 fight and their relationship in Dragon Ball Multiverse. Basically just talking about Dragon Ball Multiverse, but I decided to keep this thumbnail on, which was an homage to Ghost in the Shell, Dr. Gero working on Android 18 before she's fully activated, and it didn't really show anything gratuitous or anything like that, in my opinion. If anything, 18 sort of looks more like a mannequin than anything, and it looks a lot more reminiscent of Ghost in a Shell than anything else, honestly. If you go on YouTube and search Ghost in a Shell, you will find some thumbnails that are a lot worse than this one. So I didn't see what the big deal about it was, but a lot of people were ringing the demonetization bells, and honestly guys, I loved the thumbnail, I loved the art, and I love the artist, so I would have been fine with a demonetization. That yellow sticker, it's fine. I mean, obviously I like making money off YouTube. I make an income off of this. It's nice having a hobby slash job that you can make money off of and do things to support your family. It really is nice. But if I had to give up one video, like say this one, for demonetization over maybe like music, maybe Toei copyrights something on there with the video, or even just demonetized because of, say, the thumbnail or what the title is, which I've had happen before, I'm fine with it as long as you keep the video intact. And nothing really happened to the video all night long. It was fine. It was growing. It was gaining a lot of traction. And then this morning, it just died. It was tracking like a couple thousand views an hour, and then it just went straight to like 200. You guys can see the drop. It just crashed. And that could be many different things, but I think what it was probably the thumbnail, and I'm fine with that, honestly. Like, the views that I did get from that video are nothing to laugh at. It was a great video, and I loved just talking about Yamcha and Android 18's relationship in Dragon Ball Multiverse. It was a fun conversation, and I didn't really see too much wrong with the thumbnail itself. But I did want to make this video because I wanted to discuss sort of the video from yesterday and a couple other things. Now, number one, I will never make a video match a thumbnail where whatever is shown in the thumbnail isn't at some point in the video. That, in my opinion, is lie baiting, and if you guys don't know what lie baiting is, it's like the most extreme form of clickbaiting, where you're essentially lying to your audience as opposed to just trying to get clicks and having some sort of synergy between thumbnail, title, and video. You have none of that, and I will never have that on my channel. But I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys right now. The Black Squad. If I get an opportunity to sneak a chick in a thumbnail and have it make sense, I'm gonna take that chance. I'm gonna do it because I love women. A lot of you guys do too. So if it makes sense, I will do that. I will sneak a chick in there if it makes sense. If there's a video talking about, like, say, Super Saiyan 5 Goku, or something like Dragon Ball New Age or Dragon Ball Apocalypto where it doesn't make sense, then no, I'm just gonna have a normal thumbnail. I want to make sure you guys know what my preferences are. You guys have been with me, some of you, since the very beginning, so it's rare for me to have one of these PSA videos where I'm talking about the channel. Obviously, the name of the game in YouTube is to try to get as much people to watch your content as possible. And a lot of you guys may call that clickbait, because at a certain level it is. I've done clickbaiting before in the past. I stretched the limits of clickbaiting a while back, and I came to my senses sooner rather than later because I wanted to be a channel that stands in good company as opposed to some of these extremely bad clickbait channels. And that's kind of the reason I came up with the term lie bait, because lying on a thumbnail and a title is by far the worst form of clickbait, but there are different forms, and I'm telling you right now, everybody on YouTube uses at least one form of clickbait, whether it be mild, moderate, extra spicy, or extreme. So I'm glad I was able to have this discussion with you guys, and if this video does well, I'll have more discussions on different topics throughout the Dragon Ball community in future videos. But for the rest of this video, I did want to give a couple shout outs to some fan-made projects that I really couldn't figure out or finesse a way to make a video about, then tell you what's the future of my channel, what's to come. First, we have a Dragon Ball fan video from Dan Phantom Type, and this one is called Mirrors. And what it essentially is, if you watch the trailer, I'm gonna leave a link to this trailer in the description below and the top comment. You watch the trailer, it seems like there are two different Saiyans, one more primal, one in the same time period as the Frieza Force, and they seem to be the exact same Saiyan with their realities merging, and this story should be extremely entertaining with two completely different Saiyan mindsets. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, check out the trailer, and wait for the movie to come out. Next, I was reached out by Alexander Metallic, and he created a Dragon Ball fanfic. This one is called Dragon Ball Before Bardock, and it has to do with the ancestor to Bardock, which is essentially the ancestor to Goku. Now, on my channel, I don't deal with fanfics, I do Dragon Ball fan mangas, but after reading this one, no spoilers here, it was an extremely interesting story. It was definitely unique and definitely worth your time. So I'm going to leave a link in the description and the top comment as well to this fanfic if you guys want to go ahead and read it for yourselves. There's also a video where the creator talks about the fanfic in a little bit more detail, so I'm going to leave that in the description as well, plus a top comment. Now for the future. First of all, I want to thank you guys for almost 60,000 subscribers. I never thought that at this point in my life I would be only 40,000 subscribers away from getting to our ultimate goal, the 100k mortals plan. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Now, the immediate future has us looking at completely different and interesting Dragon Ball stories this week. Plus, this week, it might blend into next week. I want to put an emphasis on this Dragon Ball fan manga that is by far one of the most interesting in the community, and that is Dragon Ball S, or Dragon Ball Shippuden, which is the story of Goku getting sucked into a different dimension, and that dimension is the Narutoverse, where he meets the characters from Naruto. You guys already know I'm a huge Dragon Ball and Naruto fan, so I'm extremely excited to be covering this fan manga. And if this one does well, I'll cover more crossover style mangas in the future, so make sure you keep a lookout for these videos. And when it comes to the far-flung future, other than getting to 100,000 subscribers, my goal right now for this channel is to be the spear point for making Dragon Ball fan mangas a mainstream part of the Dragon Ball community. Right now, we are a niche in the Dragon Ball community. We are our own community to ourselves, and again, there are only a few other YouTubers that are doing Dragon Ball fan mangas. There are a lot of people reading them, but at the same time, they don't have the same pull as, say, spoiler talk or what if battles versus battles, what if scenarios. And so I want to spearhead our squad's expedition into putting ourselves into the forefront of being a haven for Dragon Ball fan mangas, a perfect world, as I've been stating from the start. So guys, let me know in the comment section below if you guys checked out the trailer for Mirrors and the fanfic by Alexander Metallic, and let me know what your thoughts were on it. The biggest drive that I have to do this is that I can promote and give a voice to those who don't have voices right now and are trying to find their way in the community. So if you guys check these two projects out, let me know. That way we can go ahead and give them a huge shout out. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.